Kim, good to be here. Great week, great Thanksgiving week, great win Friday night for the Trojans, 30-0 over Cass, 13-0 on the year, headed to the state semifinals in Cartersville. We'll talk about that in a minute, but first let me go over girls basketball was the only other team we had playing over the Thanksgiving break. They won their second game of the year, 61-21 over Pierce County. We had three girls in double digits. Paris Riley had 10 points. Tiriana Woodgett, 15. Lexi Bradford added 14 points. Player of the game was Tequila Hancock. She had 6 points, 6 assists, 5 steals, and 5 rebounds. Lady Trojan basketball is off to a great start. All that'll really pick up heading into Christmas break. Okay, let's talk about the Trojans. 13 wins, first time in school history. 6 shutouts, most in school history. The records keep falling with this football team, and we hope it continues. Let's talk about a few individuals. Offensively first, Maurice Hansley, 7 of 10 passing, 115 yards and a touchdown. Rushing, Fred Brown, another big night, 25 carries, 173 yards. Tyrese Hansley, 10 carries, 49 yards, but Tyrese scored 3 times. Receiving, Pat McCall, big game, 6 catches, 66 yards and a touchdown. James Gerard added 1 catch for 49 yards. The big guys up front, we had 14 extra effort pancake blocks, led this week by Jalen Simpkins with 6. Glentavius Turner had 4. Tico Smith, 2. Jerzabian Grant and Kyler Smith, 1 each. The big guys up front continue to play extremely, extremely well. Defensively, got a new sheet this week, so I'm just going to kind of randomly throw some defensive stats out at you. First of all, the player of the week on defense was Chris Reed. 6 tackles, 4 tackles for loss, and 3 sacks. What a night Chris had. Again, our defensive player of the week. Tyreek Edwards had an interception. McKevius Smith, 5 tackles and 2 sacks. Lorenzo Harvey, 2 tackles, but 1 for a loss, 1 was a sack. Jatavius Williams had 5 tackles, 1 tackle for a loss. Jaquavius Simpkins, 3 tackles. Anthony Paul chipped in with 3 stops. Jarish Carter, 6 tackles, 2 tackles for loss. LG Paul, 7 tackles, 2 tackles for loss. And Iverson Gifford had 4 tackles. Again, outstanding play by our defensive unit, 6 shutout on the year. 13 wins, 6 shutouts. How impressive is that? Extra points, Jonas Saylor was 4 for 4. James Gerard tried a long field goal, barely missed it, but he showed some range, and we could end up calling on him for a long field goal later in the year. All right, getting ready to make that trip to Cartersville. We went last year in the quarterfinals. 3 years ago, we played Cartersville up there in the semifinals. We're going again. We need support from Trojan Nation, so let me go over some things with you about Cartersville. All right, first of all, going to be a 7:30 kickoff Friday night. Tickets, GoFan only. You need to go ahead and go to your GoFan link, click coffee. It'll have our game. Go ahead and buy your tickets before you go. If you don't and you get there and need a ticket, you got to have a credit card or debit card. They do not accept cash. You can buy a ticket through the GoFan box office, but you've got to have a card to be able to do that. So I fully advise, if you plan on making the trip, let's go ahead and get your GoFan ticket, get it on your phone and loaded. If you're not sure how to do that and can't find somebody that can, come by or call the athletic office and we'll be glad to help you, because we need Trojan Nation to travel in force to support these guys, this football team, in our quest for going to Mercedes-Benz for the state finals on the 13th. Just reminding you, GHSA passes accepted only, but if you are a teacher, 9 through 12 at the freshman campus or Coffee High School, you will be admitted free. You have to have your school ID with you. So faculty 9 through 12 only of the high school can get in free Friday night with their ID. So, Kim, everything's about the Trojans this week. Let's get behind them. Let's support them. Let's travel to Cartersville in force. Let's get our GoFan tickets before we go, and let's bring home a semifinal victory and head to the finals.